Hey guys, Guardiola will be sacked after 7 defeats in the last 10 matches. Is it really that serious? Subscribe to the channel and let's see what's going on. FERRAN has officially announced the hosts of the next 2 World Cups in 2030 and 2034. The 2030 tournament will be hosted by Spain, Portugal and Morocco, while 2034 World Cup will be held in Saudi Arabia. Since the start of November, no team in Europe's top 5 leagues has conceded more goals than Manchester City, 21 in 9 games. AC Milan have won 4 consecutive matches in the Champions League for the first time since the stretch between February and April 2005, when the Rossoneri secured 5 victories in a row. Atletico Madrid have now scored 3 or more goals in 5 consecutive official matches for the first time since 1950. The previous streak occurred between March and May 1950 under the management of Elenio Herrera. Arsenal have recognized Juventus striker Adriano Vlahovic as a more attainable option after Newcastle set a £115 million asking price for Alexander Isak. Bayern Munich recorded a financial turnover of £1 billion, which has happened for the first time in the club's history. Athletic Bobo midfielder Nico Williams picked up an injury midway through the first half of the Europa League match against Fenerbahce. Marseille is exploring the possibility of signing Paul Pogba, but no discussions with the player have taken place yet. His doping suspension concludes in March. Several Brazilian clubs are interested in signing Sergio Ramos, who has yet to find a new club. Argentine giants Boca Juniors have also expressed interest. The club could complete the signing of the Spanish defender in early 2025. In 2024, Dusan Vlahovic leads Serie A goal scorers across all competitions, having netted 22 goals since the beginning of the calendar year. Wolverhampton have submitted a £5 million proposal to appoint Jose Mourinho from Fenerbahce to replace current manager Gary O'Neill. It's boiling inside me. Everyone tells me we played well, but that doesn't help us. We have to win these games. I don't want to hear that we played a good game. That doesn't comfort me. Borussia Dortmund manager Nuri Sahin said after the defeat to Barcelona, Antoine Griezmann has scored 7 goals in his last 5 games for Atletico Madrid in all competitions. Brighton's João Pedro is set to be a top transfer target for Liverpool in the upcoming summer transfer window, with the Brets set to begin preliminary talks as early as January. Barcelona winger Raphinha has been directly involved in more goals than any other player in the Champions League this season. 8. Rafael Leao has recorded 5 goals and 2 assists in his last 8 games for Milan. French clubs have won 54% of their Champions League games this season, the highest win rate in a single campaign in the competition since 2009 to 2010, 57%. Among Premier League players this season, only Liverpool's Mohamed Salah, 16 goals and 12 assists, has contributed to more goals across all competitions than Arsenal's Bukayo Saka, 8 goals and 11 assists. Thomas Muller and Bayern Munich have not yet determined the player's long-term status. However, there are growing signs that this could be his last season at the club. Real Madrid have ruled out the departure of midfielder Dani Ceballos in the upcoming transfer window. Manchester City suffered a 0-2 defeat against Juventus, marking their 7th loss in the last 10 matches across all competitions. With only 1 victory during this tough period, Erling Haaland left the pitch without goals, thus losing to Dusan Vlahovic, while Jack Grealish hasn't found the net in 44 consecutive games for City. Savino also continues to search for his first goal after 20 appearances for the club. It's been a complete downfall for all of them. To make matters worse, frustrated Sky Blues fans attempted to leave the Allianz Stadium early during the match, but were prevented by security due to safety protocols. Currently, Manchester City sits in 22nd place in the expanded Champions League standings. A top 8 finish in the league phase looks out of reach, and the worst-case scenario could see Pep Guardiola's side miss out on the February knockout rounds as well. It appears that Guardiola is losing control, and some Manchester City fans on social media are calling for his sacking, and they really mean it. It's a crazy question, but should City fire Guardiola to save the season? Or should they let Pep finish the job at least until the summer? This debate is getting more serious. Barcelona climbed to 2nd place in the Champions League standings with a thrilling 3-2 victory over Borussia Dortmund, thanks to goals from Raphinha and a brace from Ferran Torres. Torres, who came off the bench, played a pivotal role in securing Barcelona's 5th win in their last 6 Champions League matches, entering the match in the 71st minute as a substitute for Robert Lewandowski. Torres quickly made an impact. He found the net just 4 minutes later, converting a rebound from Dani Olmos's shot. Torres struck again in the 85th minute, finishing off a counterattack with a pass from Lamine Yamal, who picked up his first Champions League Man of the Match award. This marks the first time in Ferran's career that he scored in 3 consecutive appearances. Torres netted against Mallorca on December 3rd, followed by a goal against Betis on December 7th, and now he has secured a brace against Dortmund. Does this performance indicate that Ferran has a future with Hansi Flick's team, or is it merely a fortunate streak? Manchester United might consider £40 million bets for Marcus Rashford, although the club's chiefs know there are unlikely to be any interested suitors for the England striker in the January transfer window. United are under pressure to sell players to meet Premier League profit and sustainability targets, as well as raise funds for new manager Ruben Emery to strengthen his squad. Homegrown players provide 100% profit margins on the per balance sheet, which has led to increased scrutiny of Rashford, who has been at the club since the age of 7. However, United do not expect to receive any offers for Rashford from Premier League clubs, given his recent job and performance, but the Red Devils could be hoping for interest from PSG. The Parisians have been tracking Rashford for years and still want to sign him. Barcelona are keen on improving their midfield as they approach the summer transfer window, with Enzo Fernandez emerging as a prime target. Fitches writes, the Catalan club is considering a move for the Argentine midfielder, which could be an exchange that includes Frenkie de Jong and Ferran Torres to balance the financial aspect of the deal. Fernandez, who made a significant transfer to Chelsea for £120 million 2 years ago, has been in outstanding form under Enzo Maresca. His impressive recent performances, including 3 goals and 6 assists in his last 6 games, have solidified his reputation as one of Europe's top midfield prospects. Sunderland midfielder Job Bellingham may be set to follow in his brother Jude's footsteps, with both Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund reportedly showing interest in him. Over the past 2 seasons, Job has been a standout performer for Sunderland, scoring 7 goals and providing 1 assist in the Championship last year, followed by 2 goals and 2 assists this season. His contributions have propelled the Black Cats to 4th place in the league. However, it looks like he may not be with Sunderland much longer, as TBR Football informs that both Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund are vying for his signature. There is a belief that Job has the potential to reach the same level as Jude, which could lead him directly to a significant transfer without following the typical development path. Guys, there is even more amazing content lined up for you across our channel. Make sure to take a look. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel to be the first to know everything that happens in our favorite game. Enjoy!